Good morning, children. This is Mrs. Anjum Aleem from Springfields School, Masabtank, biology teacher for class 10. We will continue with the lesson number 5 revision for your pre-finals and upcoming board exams. I request you all to watch the video attentively and understand the concept clearly. We will focus today on short questions. What are exocrine and endocrine glands? Exocrine glands are glands that secrete substances onto epithelial surface by the way of duct. Exocrine glands are one of two types of the glands in the human body. The other type is endocrine glands, which secretes their products directly into the bloodstream. So what do we understand here? Endocrine glands are those glands that secrete their products directly into the bloodstream, whereas exocrine glands they produce the secretions in the ducts. The liver and pancreas are both exocrine and endocrine glands. They are exocrine glands because they secrete products, biles and pancreatic juice into the gastrointestinal tract through a series of ducts, and they are endocrine because they secrete other substances directly into the bloodstream. Here is a chart where we have the endocrine system in humans. Endocrine glands are also called as a ductless glands that secrete hormones, chemical messengers which carry the messages to particular organ or tissue through the bloodstream. These glands control growth, development, metabolism and reproduction. Endocrine glands secrete hormones in response to external and internal stimuli. So endocrine means directly into the bloodstream. Exocrine means into the ducts. So we will focus more today on the endocrine glands, that is the ductless glands. Pituitary gland is also called as it secretes the growth hormone which regulates growth, controls the functioning of the endocrine glands. Thyroid gland secretes thyroxine hormone which controls the metabolism rate. It also brings about balanced growth. Parathyroid secretes parathormone which controls calcium balance of the body. Adrenal gland secretes adrenaline which prepares the body for emergency. Pancreas secretes the insulin which controls the glucose level of the body. We will discuss in detail about this in my next slide. Testis secretes testosterone, controls the growth and development of male reproductive system. It helps in the development of secondary sexual characters also. Ovaries secretes estrogen and progesterone which controls the growth and development of female reproductive system. This table can be given in the exam and the questions can be asked at the bottom of the table. Kindly refer this table in the textbook also. Coming to the short note on the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands are also known as the suprarenal glands as they are present above the kidney, and they are endocrine glands that produce a variety of hormones including adrenaline and the steroid aldosterone and cortisol. They are found above the kidney. Each gland has an outer cortex which produces the steroid hormones and an inner medulla. Can you see in this slide? Yes, outer cortex and inner medulla is present. Why adrenaline hormone is called the fight and flight hormone? Adrenaline is the body's activator and is released in response to anxiety, exercise or fear. This is the basis of the so-called fight or flight reaction. When an animal is threatened, the options are usually either to stand its ground and fight or run away as fast as possible. Key actions of adrenaline includes increasing the heart rate, increasing blood pressure, expanding the air passages of the lungs, enlarging the pupil in the eye, redistributing blood to the muscles and altering the body metabolism so as to maximize blood glucose levels primarily for the brain. What is the role of insulin? You know, insulin is secreted by pancreas. Insulin is a hormone made by the pancreas that allows your body to use sugar from carbohydrates in the food that you eat for energy or to store glucose for future use. Insulin keeps your blood sugar levels from getting too high, hyperglycemia, or too low, hypoglycemia. If it is sugar levels are high, it is called hyperglycemia. If the sugar levels are low, it is called the hypoglycemia. You know diabetes? Yes, diabetes type 2. Okay. Here is a picture of the insulin. Islets of Langerhans, they are the cells of the pancreas which secretes the insulin and the glucagon, which are the hormones which acts on the carbohydrates. Write about the major plant hormones and the functions. You know what are the major plant hormones? These are called as the phytohormones. Abscisic acid, closing of stomata, seed dormancy. Auxin helps in cell elongation and differentiation of the shoot and the root cells. Cytokinins promote cell division, promotion of sprouting of lateral buds, delaying the aging in leaves and opening the stomata. Ethylene helps in the ripening of fruit. Gibberellins, germination of seeds and sprouting of buds, elongation of stems, stimulation of flowering, development of fruit, breaking the dormancy in the seeds and buds. These answers are there in the PDF. Kindly learn from there. Next question is, how do plants respond to stimuli? Plants respond to stimuli by growing in a particular direction, and because of the directional growth, it appears as if the plant is moving. Tropic movement or tropism is the plant movement that is determined by the direction of an environmental stimulus. Tropic movements can be towards the stimulus or away from the stimulus. If you notice, if you keep a potted plant near the window, the plant will start growing towards the sunlight. That is called as the phototropism, in the direction of the sunlight. Write the differences between the Nastic movement and the tropic movement. The direction of the movement may not be determined by the direction of stimulus in plants. This type of response of the plant is called as the Nastic movement, whereas the direction of the movement in plants in response to specific stimuli like light, gravity, chemicals, water, heat, touch, pressure are called as the tropic movements. We will now see some of the important tropic movements. If the plants are responding to light, response of plants to light, it's called as a phototropism. Response of plants to gravitational force is called as a geotropism, and the response of plants to water is called hydrotropism. Response of plants to touch is called thigmotropism, and the response of plants to chemicals is called as a chemotropism. I want you all to remember these terms. I hope you understood the concept. I request you all to finish learning this lesson in 1 week time so that next week we start with a new lesson. Till then, goodbye, take care, wish you all good luck for your preparations. Thank you very much for watching this video.